The Legends Cricket Trophy 2024 is all set for the clash tonight between Dubai Giants and the Rajasthan Kings. The Kings have 3 wins out of 5 games. The last game was lost against New York superstar strikers who hunted down the 151-run target with ease. The Dubai Giants have won 4 games in a row and are 2 points ahead of the Kings on the points table. Both teams are playing their last league game tonight as they battle for the top 2 spots that will decide the finalists in this season of the Legends Cricket Trophy. It is Dubai Giants versus the Rajasthan Kings. It's match number 19. Hello and a warm welcome to the Legends Cricket Trophy 2024. We are live at the Powerplay International Cricket Stadium. It is a top billing game between these 2 teams, and the winner here will get to the top of the table. So I'll tell you what, they will truly be really going hard at each other here. And just look at Rajasthan Kings and New York Strikers, in fact, right on top. It will be the run rate that really could matter. Now, if Dubai Giants win, let me recorrect myself, Dubai Giants would go to 10. But a win for Rajasthan Kings would mean that they would get 8. But then it is the run rate that will matter. So lots of permutations, plenty of interest. And first and foremost, let's join Alan Wilkins for the all-important toss. He's out there with the 2 captains and the match referee.
Ready for the toss for this big match tonight, and it's the table toppers. We've got from the Dubai Giants, we've got Tissara Pereira, who's skipper there, and the Giants are in 2nd place at the moment. Rajasthan Kings with Robin Uthappa, they're 3rd. They can go up into a lead with 8 points. And Brendan Karupu is our match referee. Now, Brendan, if you can just have a look, who's got the coin? Right, Tissara, give it a good flick.
Head.
Head, says Robin Uthappa. It's a tail, so Tissara.
Ball first.
Right, Tissara coming here. You've won the toss. What did you say to Rob? What are you going to do?
I would like to bowl first.
Ball. What's the reason for that? Does it make a difference at night?
Yeah, of course, because of the dew issue. So I feel today no wind, definitely dew will come.
Yeah, and playing at night, obviously it's a bit cooler, it's a bit more comfortable. Does batting become a little easier as well at night?
Yeah, of course, because of the dew, and if we can restrict them around 150, 155, so it's easy to chase, definitely.
You played some good cricket. You're at the 2nd in the table, just on net run rate. What about your team? Are you all fit?
Yeah, all fit, but we have 2 changes. So because of the conditions, so we are going with the 2 changes.
All right, 2 changes, okay. Well, you enjoy yourself tonight. We look forward to watching you play. Thanks, Tissara. Okay, Robin, you're going to bat first tonight. How do you feel about that?
I actually quite like it because pressure game, big game. You want to be able to put runs on the board, put the pressure back on the opposition, so I'm quite happy with that.
Is it because it's 15 overs, 90 balls, that the batting or bowling first is not that critical?
Well, it is critical, I would say.
Yeah.
Depending on the wicket, the conditions, but the last 2 days the wickets have seemed to be really good. A stark difference from how it was in the first few days of the tournament. So in that sense, I think it's going to be an even Stevens kind of wicket. We're just going to hope for a little bit less dew so that our spinners can come in a little bit of play.
Yeah, what's the team talk? What are the orders to the team from you tonight?
We've made a couple of changes. Jatin is taking a break, and so is Avana. Munaf Patel comes in. Munaf comes in, and then Rajesh Bishnoi comes in. And a little bit of a tweak in the batting order at some point.
Okay, but Munaf, tell us, Munaf Patel, I haven't seen him bowl for years.
Oh, well, he's been bowling well. He's just played another tournament before this in India, and he did well there. And funnily enough, I don't know how he keeps himself so fit. When he's bowling some wheels as well. So I'm quite looking forward to how he's going to bowl tonight.
Well, he's probably taken his cue from you.
I probably took it from him.
Well done, Rob. Thanks very much.
Thank you so
Enjoy
much,
the game
Thanks.
tonight. All right, that's the news here from the toss, is that the Giants have won it and they're going to bowl first.
Well, Tissara Pereira just continuing with that strategy of bowling first. He's concerned about the dew now. These are the 2 teams. HD Ackerman with me. Your thoughts, HD?
Yeah, a couple of changes to both sides. The Dubai Giants making those 2. Sikugay Prasanna coming in and Fidel Edwards. And the Rajasthan Kings also making 2 changes, just giving a couple of guys a break with such a heavy schedule that's been underway here. Rajesh Bishnoi coming in, and the ex-Indian international Munaf Patel. But 2 very strong sides, and you can see why and understand why they occupy positions 2 and 3 on the ladder.
Right, the surface is absolutely important here. We've seen some really good surfaces. We've also seen some dry ones. HD, you have been looking at these surfaces closely, but what are your thoughts?
I think all the surfaces that we've played on here have been fantastic. They've really suited the batting unit. They've been good for 15 over cricket for this new format. It is a little bit on the patchy side. There is some dark patches in the surface and some lighter ones. So if anything, and I'm really clutching at straws here, but if anything, there might be a little variation in pace depending if it hits that dark area or that light area.
Two very strong teams, I must say, Rajasthan Kings and Dubai Giants. We should have play commencing very, very shortly. We should see the umpires coming out. We haven't still seen them as yet, but as you said, as you did say, two excellent teams, very strong in batting. If you look at the Dubai Giants, they got a good all-round side. And let's also show you some big scores or some top team performances so far in the tournament. Dubai Giants tops the tree with 190 for 7. Just a little while ago, Delhi Devils had a very impressive 189 for 5. New York Strikers in the running for the final, 185 for 6. So you could see other than the Delhi Devils, it's Dubai Giants, Strikers, Kings and Strikers again. So they've been there. So that's the reason they're doing so well in this tournament.
So the Strikers are top at the moment. Now we're getting to the point where you have to win games. The Dubai Giants, if they lose here tonight to the Rajasthan Kings, the Kings will go on to 8 points, but their net run rate will be superior to the Giants. So the Giants, you would think, are going out the competition. If that is the case, it would certainly be the case if the Giants win tonight. If they do, the Kings are gone. There's only one team that still can have a say, and that's the Candy Sump Army, but they've got to win both. They've got to win their remaining game tomorrow, and maybe, just maybe, win so well that they could possibly increase their net run rate to have a say.
We see the Dubai Giants coming out with the two openers following suit. Before that, Pradeep Uthappa and Kirti Kurupu, the two umpires, were out there. And yeah, it is a virtual semi-final here. The team that wins goes through. So it will be a really tough game. Good game. You can expect some really competitive, hard cricket between these two sides. We've seen them perform well in the tournament. And well, if you were to pick a team, yeah. I know it's an unfair question to ask, but where would you be putting your money?
Yeah, it's a difficult one. At the moment, I would lean on the Giants chasing. Sean Marsh has been in incredible form. Gurkirat Mann has played well. Yes, he hasn't gone on, but he's played some significant innings. Saurabh Tiwari, so strong and also in scintillating form throughout the competition. Tisara Pereira always walks in, faces 10 balls and scores at 300 strike rate. So they've just got so much power in their batting. The Kings have relied a lot on Robert Uthappa at the top of the order. Hamilton Mazakatsa has played the odd knock. Angelo Pereira, probably the knock of the tournament, with 100. It's a difficult one to call. You've asked me not to sit on the fence. I'll say the Giants, but I think this match is worthy of a final.
Right, we should see the first ball very shortly. It's going to be Suranga Lakmal who will open the bowling. So Robin Uthappa, the man who's held this batting together of Rajasthan Kings, had a rare failure in that last game, but he's been the man. He's been the go-to man as far as the Rajasthan batting is concerned. They're going to have a slip. They have a man on the square leg boundary. Where is that second fielder? I'm guessing it's going to be third. They're going to have a deep third. Yes, there's going to be a deep third. So a slip, a strong offside cordon, then there is mid-on, short fine, and a big gap on the leg side. They got a man on the square leg boundary. Umpire Pradeep Uthappa will shortly say play. Uthappa on strike. Suranga Lakmal, the experienced, seasoned campaigner, up with the first ball. Straight away. On a length and a good line.
Well, the field suggests to me that Lakmal wants to swing the ball away from the right-hander. Now, yes, that can lead to a wicket because they've got a slip in place. But if he gets his line wrong, There's no protection at all, as you can understand, inside the power play through that cover region. So Uthappa will just let his hands go.
That's the one. That's the one he's aiming at. Just a little bit outside the off stump, maybe the 5th stump line. Get it to swing away.
Beauty. Lovely presentation of the seam. Uthappa's trying to get that down to deep third for a single.
Could be dangerous. Really could be fraughting with danger there, because he was looking to open the face of the bat. Don't forget, he got out in that last game attempting a similar shot. Just pushing it into the right hander a little bit. This is what Lakmal does well. He swings it away from the right hander. He could also bowl the ball, bring the ball back in. To that time striking the pad.
It's Mazakatsa with the call. He wants the single, but he has to get the sprint on. The throw comes in. It would have been ever so tight.
Yeah, that's right. 3 more.
Mazakatsa, he needs runs. He's not been consistent. We've seen him come out and play a very good innings in the opening game and then fell away a little bit. We've seen that 30 he got, but after that the single-digit scores. He's a powerful striker. Lots of experience, and he gets it behind square leg and he gets off the mark with a boundary.
So brave, so confident. To do this with your first delivery and to execute it to perfection.
Lakmal got the outswing going. Nice seam presentation. You could see that he was aiming to take it away. That's his stock ball. Suranga Lakmal. Maybe a bit gentle in pace, but he's still very good with his control. Just gave himself a little bit of room. He was looking to go over cover.
But that's the danger for Lakmal, and I think he's got away with this. By looking to swing it away, if you get your length wrong, if you get your line wrong, you can disappear through that cover region. Mazakatsa does himself by trying to give himself room, and because of that, there now is a change in the field. Deep third is coming up into the 30-yard circle, and the sweeper has been sent back on the offside.
And also the extra cover field are getting tight on that 30-yard circle. They've been pushed back almost to the edge of the 30-yard circle. Slip is out as well. He's gone to mid-wicket. So plenty of changes in the field. That's a good dot delivery from Lakmal. First over done, the 6 balls done, 5 without loss.
Right arm over to you.
Did the Trigo score in the last game?
Two very strong sides, but Rajasthan Kings look slightly thin on batting. The dependency on Uthappa, Masakadza, Angelo Pereira, and also Trigo. They've been the ones that have really come to the party. Ashley Nurse, Chaturanga De Silva did get some runs, but you compare it with the Dubai Giants, they bat deep. And they got more all-rounders in that side. Fidel Edwards, bowled with good heat in the tournament. His economy is a bit high, but he's got 3 wickets. 1 for 14 his best. He's having a short third and a short fine. He's having a backward point on the boundary, backward square leg. Again, someone who swings the ball away from the right-hander, bowls fast outswing. Has that slinging action, Fidel Edwards. Oh, starts with that. That's a good outswinger with good pace.
He's run in there, Fidel Edwards. I haven't seen him run in at that sort of speed in this tournament yet. Now the thing with Fidel Edwards is he does swing the ball away from the right-hander, but he swings it early with that action.
Didn't play in the last game, so he must be reasonably fresh. It's been a punishing schedule for the players. Double headers every day. Time going full towards the off stump. It's been a very watchful start for the Rajasthan Kings.
Now he's getting in a move on tonight. Nice rhythmical run up, and then the action which has made him famous. And the ability to keep the seam in a good position. Think of Lasith Malinga, Fidel Edwards, similar. They're able to keep that seam in an upright position to allow the ball to swing away.
Good fielding, very good fielding. Robin Uthappa was very quickly onto it. Just back of a length, he was looking for mid-wicket. But brilliant piece of fielding. It's been a watchful start, 5 without loss after 9 balls. Uthappa hasn't got off the mark, he's just manages over mid-on. Didn't time it well, he'll get a boundary. But wasn't very convincing that time.
Well, this should get put away for 4 because it's a full toss. But he's trying to whip it over mid-wicket. So it doesn't find the middle of the bat, almost finds a thick leading edge, which takes it over mid-on. But he was confident enough that it would clear the man. And the outfield, well, it's rock hard. It's rock hard. It just bounces away.
It eventually did, but as you said, he was just looking to hit it away on the onside of a leading edge over mid-on. So he's up and running, Robin Uthappa. Oh, what a shot that is. Great shot. That's 4. Really punched it down the ground. Not the easiest shot, the on drive.
He has to fetch this a little bit. It's outside off stump. And that's not a half volley either. That is a serious on drive.
He enjoyed the pace that time. Just back of a length. And certainly executed it brilliantly. He's got 8 runs in the over after those 3 dots last ball. That's 4 on the pads. Don't bowl there with the short fine leg in the circle. 12 of the over. 17 without loss. So Robin Uthappa now becomes the 3rd player in the Legends Cricket Trophy 2024 to cross that 200-run mark. But look at that strike rate, 214. The top 2 in the hundreds. But Robin Uthappa has been very good and has been scoring runs quickly.
Yeah, just to think that they had 5 after 9 balls. And you referred to it as a fairly sedate start. And then Uthappa went boundary, boundary, boundary.
That's the beauty of the modern game. You could afford to play 3 dots and hit the next 3 for 4s. Suyal indeed. Oh, what a shot. He's unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. That was 4. It was hit with so much of power by Masakadza.
Well, everywhere around the world, they're trying to come up with new innovation, new innovative ideas. This cricket shot deserves 4. When it hits the stumps, maybe we should give them 4.
That would be a first. Nicely played. That would be 4. This outfield is fast. He's getting maximum value. Width length, perfect.
Difficult field to bowl to for a left armer if there isn't any swing on offer, because you started outside the off stump, it stays out there, and so it just needs to be guided away. They'll have to revisit this field unless he gets the ball really straight. He's got to almost pitch it on leg stump to hit off stump.
Suyal has a best of 3 for 25. Again, behind point. This should be cut off. And they'll come for 2. This is good running. Good intent. Saw that in Masakadza. He wanted the second and he turned and ran back.
Yep. The understanding that 2 was on. So the first one is run hard. And when you run the first one hard, more often than not, you canter in.
That's a perfect example of very good running, good understanding. They moved to 23 or 15 balls. That's a good bounce. So that is a good bounce. It's called a wide though. But certainly you could see that Masakadza was looking to come forward and Suyal just banged it short, pushed him back a bit.
Height. This would have been over Masakadza's head in a standing position. The reason why it's called wide.
Still 3 balls left in the over. They've got 7 runs already. Edwards went for 12. Well bowled, well bowled. That is very good bowling. That was a good Yorker. Completely beat the batter.
He's actually had an impressive tournament, Suyal. One of the bigger names here, and I say that with the utmost respect because there's some extremely big names around. Very fine cricket in his own right, but he's had a good tournament.
Yeah, he's been impressive. He's done his bit for the team. He's got wickets. He's bowled economically. Again, a swing and a miss that time. It's a good comeback by him because he's bowled 3 dots already. Conceded a 4, a 2 and a wide. So it's a very good comeback. Now he needs to finish it well. So this is what Suyal has done. He's had a 3 for 25, 1 for 28. It's just that game against the Delhi Devils where he's gone for 36 runs. But otherwise, he's been good. Last ball of the over. Again, very well bowled. It's a good finish to the over. 25 without loss after 18 balls. Rajasthan being put into bat.
Well, it's been a watchful start by Robin Uthappa and Hamilton Masakadza. I forget in the last match Robin Uthappa got a 0, but he lit up this tournament from the moment he walked into it with a 70 and then a couple of 50s after that. Masakadza is on strike. 25 the score from 18 deliveries. Lakmal. Well, that has been given a wide.
One thing Lakmal has been so good at is hitting his length, and that has made facing him extremely difficult. No real freebies in terms of half volleys or drag down deliveries that you can capitalize on. He's been very, very good, getting a little bit of a waist swing as well. He still shows us how he's got such an immaculate seam presentation when he bowls, and early on he's had a few slips in position in previous games too.
Should be gone. Oh dear. Couple of centimeters, that's all it was. Hamilton Masakadza gets away with it.
He almost spooned this one straight to mid-on. It's like a vertical bat pull shot. She didn't get all of. We're near the middle of the bat. Mid-on thought he had a bit of a chance. Jump, no. Just too high for him. So a wide and a boundary to start. Good start to the over for the Kings.
Yeah, Sachin Patirana is the fielder at mid-on. It was one of those teasers. Short. My goodness, that is a monstrous hit. Oh, Hamilton has really given that a crack.
Jeepers, that was a monster. Talk about his length being so good prior to this. I put the markers on him because he's bowled one halfway down and he has been dismissed. That is a big, big hit.
Don't think he could have timed that any better at all. Yeah, it's bad luck for the bowler. Okay, reload Suranga Lakmal. Pressure on him now. That's a wide to start and a 4 and a 6. Slower ball. Picked up by Hamilton Mazzacata. It's 4 more. This is turning the screw from the Zimbabwean.
And now he's got 15 off 3 balls. That's the scary thing. We're only halfway through the over with a wide off the first. He's trying to mix it up now, so he's changed it up. He's missed his length and now he's trying different things. At the moment, everything Hamilton Mazzacata touches turns to gold here.
Short again. 4 more. He's just got to do something here now, Lakmal, because he's got 2 more balls to complete this over.
And now the danger lights most certainly shining bright for the Giants. That sort of length, he is so confident and comfortable playing those horizontal bat shots. We saw the first attempted pull just get over mid-on, but since then hasn't looked back.
Is he going to be brave and try and get the Yorker and try and get it full? Nope. You can add another 6 to this over. This could be a game-changing over delivered by Lakmal. The biggest over in the tournament is 28. I think Peter Trigo bowled it. He went for 28. There's a chance here now that this could go for 29 or even 31. 25 runs off this over.
Try to go back onto the length ball, but Mazzacata was inventive that last stroke. Really impressive stroke. What's he going to do here, Lakmal?
Straight back, past the umpire, bullet straight. And 29 runs from the over, the most expensive in the tournament. 54 for no wicket from the power play. This is a ripping start by the Rajasthan Kings, put into bat by Tisera Pereira. That's the end of the power play. 29 runs off that 4th over. And Robin Uthappa hasn't got going yet, and yet he's hit 3 4s. Hamilton Mazzacata 6 4s and 2 6s.
Please. Yeah, correct. Sorry.
All right, now Robin Uthappa, he had one of the best seats in the house right there, watching.
Yeah, correct.
Prasanna.
Roxico.
Sikugi Prasanna.
Oh, he got out.
Yeah, well bowled. Drops it on the spot and a little bit of turn as well.
Sure, he's got some ripping turn there first up. Really good start for him. He's going to have to be on his mark here.
Oh, it's gone straight up. It could be safe. It's landing safely. Too far for the bowler and too far for the incoming man, Pavan Soyal, coming in from long on.
Got to give a lot of credit to the bowler there. The ball just dipped. Really, it's like a lob wedge that was fortunately placed, just landed on the ring. No one could get under it.
Well, Lakmal at long on. Lakmal is wearing 48, which happens to be Pavan Soyal's number. And 37 is Suranga Lakmal. Don't know who's wearing his number. But at long on, Suranga Lakmal is wearing 48. But it is him at long on. Well, this is a really, really good over from Sikugi Prasanna, because 29 came from the previous over, and he's not only repairing the damage, but he's posing a problem here for Robin Uthappa. Up and over. What a lovely strike that is from Robin Uthappa. 6 over extra.
He's been so good at dropping them all, getting it to dip on a length, but this one too full, and he just drop kicked that one over extra cover. Really impressive timing from a ball that was so full to get under it. It's real class and skill.
He did well there because that ball was quite full. He waited for it.
Catch it.
They're going to go back for 2. It's close. Mazakadze running to the danger end. Umpire's not going to look at it. 64 for no wicket from 30. This is the over that Mazakadze decided to lay into Suranga Lakmal.
He kept trying to bowl back of a length, but it kept landing on the banks. Went full. He brought up his offside field to counter the full shot, but it did not stop Mazakadze lacing the pulls and got creative as well. Good delivery that. Patharana into the attack.
Start.
His last game 4 for 21, but having a look at the end of the over, Mazakadze last ball crunched it dead straight. 29 off the over, highest of the tournament. Patharana, he's a form player. He's been doing really well. 4 for 21 in his previous game, including a maiden over.
Well ball. Good work, buddy. Keep going, Patty.
Rocks back and looks for his spot.
Good, Patty.
Some good stroke play here. We're seeing some outstanding stroke play. Uthappa looking straight down the ground, and he picks up his 4th boundary.
Some field settings, some captains employ these days, they actually put a fielder dead straight sometimes. They've got a long on, dead straight, and a long off. So some of these players are extremely good at hitting it straight.
There he goes again. It's too big and it's too good from Uthappa. It's another 6 over that extra cover. He's got this cornered. It's his segment.
And the 2 spinners that the Giants have employed here, they've been attacked. They've been targeted. They usually rely on them so heavily. The Kings are taking it to them.
He may have enough on this as well. It's so easy. Bat swing from Uthappa. 6, number 3 from him, and Mazakadze with 2. It's 83 for no wicket.
Ball. Behind you. Behind you. Left. That's a good throw. Go. Right, killing ya.
Catch, they say, and catch it is. Gurkirat with the catch, and that's a very, very good catch. That ball was travelling fast.
It's lovely piece of bowling as well, just dipped and held in the wicket a bit. That didn't quite get all of it. He tried to hit it a bit more behind square, possibly by running in. I thought he did a bit of a juggle, but he ends up holding on to it safely. So a huge wicket from Prasanna, and the very dangerous Mazakadze has to go. Brilliant quick innings from him. 42 off 19. Kings 83 for 1.
Chaturanga de Silva. But this was a good catch. When you're at that deep backward square, the ball sometimes tails. It's got a bit of spin on it as well. It's a good catch, this, because you're coming in, and he used his body to cushion the pace of the ball. Mazakadze felt he could have made more of that. It was a fine innings. Mazakadze 42 off 19. So it's going to be the left-handed Chaturanga de Silva. What a start this is from Rajasthan. The Kings.
Oh, Singh!
So De Silva 39 off 19 in his previous game against the high-flying strikers. He's found some form and he's really got on with it. They still have Pereira to come as well, which is the scary thing.
Oh, that's a stretch. He's found deep mid-wicket, but from about 2 feet outside off stump. Dinesh Ramdin picked up a blow on the thumb in the last match as well. Good to see him fit. But in the same game, Samuel Badri dislocated his shoulder, just throwing in from cover.
Brilliant. Brilliant work from him. Desperation to get to that ball, cut off the single and put an extra little bit of pressure on the skipper.
Down the pitch, and he knew he hadn't got to the pitch of the ball, so he just rolled his bottom hand into the shot.
That's the sort of desperation you need. Dot ball is like gold in this format.
Umpire's not bothered. 85 for 1, 42 balls delivered, 7 overs gone.
So the Rajasthan Kings 85 for 1. Just lost Mazakadze for 42. What a start they've got here. It's a very important game for both these teams to stay in contention for the final on the 19th. Fidel Edwards comes back. Went for 12 in his first over. Packed offside field. And Uthappa goes big on the onside. Has he got enough on that? There is a fielder getting out. Oh, he's dropped that. He has just... Amit Verma has dropped a very important catch, because that, how costly can this be?
Has to be taken. Has to be taken. Yeah, I'm with you, Fidel.
Chaturanga De Silva has come in. How costly can that catch be for the Giants? If they lose here today, they will remain on 8 points, and the Kings have a better net run rate than the Dubai Giants. There you go. That's what Webb was referring to. But they'll get 2 points if they win today, Kings. So that catch might come very costly. Swing and a miss. This has been a good over from Edwards. Just the 2 runs coming off the 3 deliveries.
Here they're halfway. 45 deliveries is halfway. I don't think they're going to slow down here. Not with the batting that's still to come. Peter Trigo, Ashley Nurse, Chaturanga De Silva. These 2 at the wicket. They had to double their score from here, and bearing in mind there's still a batting power play that will be taken after the 10th over. That would be an imposing total.
This is good. This is good. Very aggressive bowling from Fidel Edwards. He's generating a fair amount of pace, and with that action, it was sometimes a little bit hard to begin, but Uthappa did well to duck under that one, but it is a good one. It is a good bouncer. And this time Uthappa goes big, and this time he connects well into the banks, and it's once again dropped in the crowd, and he's dropped 100,000.
This is middled. This is absolutely lambasted over deep square leg. He knew straight away as he's hit that, he's thought, oh, I've hit this. The man in the crowd got underneath it here, and instead of getting himself one lack, he's now going to join Morne van Wyk on the surgeries table, because that finger took an awful pounding when that came down.
And this time he goes over long off and he gets another maximum. This is great power hitting. 50 for Robin Uthappa, and it's Kings who march on a 99 for 1 at the end of the 48. And here comes the signal for the strategic timeout.
Well, the Kings are off to a rollicking start here. 99 for 1 after 48 deliveries. Uthappa's unbeaten on 52, De Silva unbeaten on 2. Let's go downstairs now and join Shafali.
Well, I'm joined by the gorgeous and popular actress and model Lakshmi Rai, who's been associated with cricket earlier as well. Lakshmi, we watched 20 overs game, but tell me about the 15 over format that you're watching here at the Legends Cricket Trophy.
It's kind of interesting. It's not even 10, not even 20, it's somewhere in between. So I think it's a new format. It looks like that, and I think the players are going to have an in-between pressure, I feel, because you still don't have the 5 overs in hand, the extra 5 overs. So I think 15, somewhere in between, would always put up pressure on the players to score better.
Yes, of course, pressure, but they are playing extremely well in this pressure as well, and we are seeing so many boundaries out there. We just witnessed a 6. And Lakshmi, tell me that in this format, you know that all these legends are playing. Who's your favorite player who's playing right here?
Oh, there's so many actually. There's so many like well-deserving legends playing this league. I think one of them is Chris Gayle.
Yeah.
He is a great, outstanding. Yeah, he's an amazing player. Raina is an amazing player. Robin is an amazing player. So
and Robin has just hit 50 as well.
Oh yeah, hats off and congratulations. And that's how, you know, I just witnessed it. And yeah, he's from my state, so I wish him good luck.
Yes. Tell me, Lakshmi, this game is a deciding game between Dubai and Rajasthan. Who is your pick for today? Which team?
Tough one, but I think I'll pick Dubai.
You pick Dubai.
Habibi.
All right. Tell me about the time in Kandy. Like, are you enjoying the vibe over here?
It's my first time actually, and it's quite a nice, peaceful city. And I'm yet to explore as of now. I've just been to the Buddhist place, the temple.
Yeah.
and the lake that I've seen. I really didn't have much of time to take a look. Probably I'll go visit tomorrow. But it's a nice, pleasant place with a pleasant weather, so I'm kind of liking it.
All right, back-to-back sixes and boundaries. And thank you, Lakshmi, for joining us. I hope you enjoy Candy.
Pleasure.
I saw you taking pictures of the beautiful sunset.
Oh yeah, it had
As
an
beautiful
amazing
as
sky
you
today.
are.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lakshmi.
Thanks for
All right,
having
I'll
me.
go back to the cons.
This is amazing from Chaturanga de Silva. He's got 22 runs in the first 4 balls of this over.
Oh, yes.
And that was a dot ball, but 6-4, 6-6, and very cleanly hit by Chaturanga de Silva. And he goes again, but this time he will find the boundary. This is proving to be another expensive over. It's 125 for 1 at the end of the 54th delivery.
Well, what an exhibition of batting this is turning out to be. Robin Uthappa is 52 from 25, but he is being chased down by De Silva here. Chaturanga De Silva is 28 from just 10 balls, and he took to Sikuge in the previous over. He went down the ground, he went firm for 4, he went over the top for 6, and if he didn't quite get to the pitch of it, he would just smear it through mid-wicket for 4 or 6. Huge over. 200 is on here. It is on the cards.
So Pawan Swal has only gone for 8 in his first 6 balls. He needs to come up with a good comeback over. There you go. Lakma's gone for 29 in 1 over. Sikuge has gone for 26. Uthappa was looking at that mid-wicket region. So 3 men on the onside, on the boundary, and still Uthappa was looking at that area. He's not afraid to take on the bowling. Yep. He's got 4 50s in this tournament. And this time he goes on the offside. He just slaps that one for a boundary. Robin Uthappa is on fire.
I'm not sure either batter is worried about where the fielders are, where the boundary fielders are. They hit the ball so cleanly now. It's not the biggest boundaries either, that they're happy to take them on.
Oh, there's a loud shout. Maybe was it pitching leg stump? That might have been the only thing that would have saved.
Might have just pitched outside leg. That big LBW shot what appeared to be pitching outside leg. The umpire's given it as a run, so Uthappa might have just got a little tickle.
Chaturanga de Silva, what a cameo he's played here. 29 of just 11 balls. Robin Uthappa, he's got 4 half centuries in this tournament. Mind you, this was the slowest out of all 4. Robin Uthappa went on to his 4th half-century of the tournament. Started off a little bit slower than the previous innings, but then just kept going. Overlong, off, and anything short or anything on the on was severely dealt. He loved going over long off. That's the strength that Uthappa has. He's very strong on the front foot. That's a very well bowled over by Francois compared to the overs that we've seen so far. It's 132 for 1 at the end of the 60th ball.
O'Brien, Walton and Marsh will all have an opportunity to try and catch Robin Uthappa. He's not done yet, but he is the top of the tree. What makes all those top run getters so impressive is the strike rates as well. Led by Uthappa. Chadwick Walton 200, Sean Marsh 172. I mean, they're scoring those runs at a blistering rate.
True.
Pathirana will be the bowler who will bowl the 4 overs for the Giants. He's gone for 38 from his previous 3. It is bowled slowly through the air.
They're just going to swing now. With so many wickets in hand and so many top players still to come, might as well just look boundaries. Has he got it? Has he got it? He does, you know. He does.
For a moment, Surangalakmal might have felt that he was in the game to hold on to that. But Robin Uthappa just had enough to take it past. Yeah. He goes again. And same result.
He is teasing. He is teasing Surangalakmal on the long on boundary. Every time the ball leaves the bat, both bowler and fielder think they have their man. But they don't. Uthappa moves into the 70s.
And this time he goes over the offside. 3rd 6 against Sajid Pathirana. Robin Uthappa is dealing 6s.
Oh, now this is when the skipper must be thinking, how have I thrown the ball to this man to bowl us the 4th over? Because he's gone the distance and he's going even further.
So that is the end of Robin Uthappa. He goes at the total at 150, but he's done the damage here. Pathirana finally has his man, and it's Gurkratman taking a good catch in the deep.
Great innings, lovely innings from the captain, Robin Uthappa. He's our highest run scorer. He has 76 today off just 34 deliveries. The Kings are 150 for 2.
Well, look who is coming in. He's the only Centurion in this tournament, and that strike rate is above 200. So Sajid Pathirana went for 3 sixes in this over. And they were all over straight hits, over long off and long on. And then finally just miscued this one. And Gurkirat held on to a good catch. It's 150 for 2. Perez off the mark with a couple. So the Kings will end the 66th ball at 152 for 2.
And this has been a brutal assault on the bowlers. Uthappa gone for 76, glorious runs, pure striking. Mazakadza before him. Chaturanga de Silva's 29. This is the end of Robin Uthappa. He tried to make it 4 sixes in a row, and he found Gurkirat Man Singh out there at deep extra. So Chaturanga de Silva and Angelo Pereira. It's a strong Sri Lankan contingent tonight, Roshan.
Yeah, very strong indeed, because Angelo Pereira is coming off not too long ago that 100 in quick time, possibly the innings of the tournament. And now Chaturanga de Silva is striking at 241, and they've opted for the batting power play. That's a good move, especially with Chaturanga de Silva on strike. So Thisara Pereira has a problem here. He is struggling with his bowling options, because if you look at all the bowlers, maybe Suyal is an exception. He's trying to hold him back towards the end just to try and finish off, but he needs him now at the moment. But the rest of the bowling, they're going at lots of runs. Those economy rates are very high. Lakmal went for a lot. Fidel Edwards, look at Sikuge Prasanna. And even Patiran of 12 balls is gone for 39. So that's a massive price these bowlers have been taken for.
Thisara Pereira, he hasn't had a bowl himself yet. Maybe he's not going to bowl tonight. Chaturanga de Silva, 29 from 12, 2 fours, 3 sixes. Here's Edwards. Oh goodness, where was that going? Well, he followed De Silva, but at the same time, I think if he had left it, stood his ground, it would have been a big wide.
See, interesting to look at the way Chaturanga de Silva was setting himself up.
Right arm over to you.
Well, he was going round the wicket, and Chaturanga de Silva was setting himself up on the off stump, because he was expecting Fidel Edwards to swing the ball back. Look at, and then he backs away, but he was on the off stump. What Fidel Edwards did was he kept following the left-hander. Chaturanga's plan obviously would have been to expect Fidel Edwards to go wide of the off stump. So he had that off stump covered.
He's been given a wide.
Well, Angelo Pereira went hard at that. Now, Fidel Edwards, to me, he's got a point on the boundary. There is no third. There is a short third, there is a backward point. And Fidel Edwards is going wide of the off stump at pace. And what Angelo Pereira is trying to do, he was going hard. That last one was called wide, but had that hit the bat, it would have just gone flying.
Oh. I think there was a bit of top edge in this. Umpires given runs. Might just have skimmed off the helmet. It was a quick delivery from Fidel Edwards.
Certainly rushed him. I'll tell you, it was a good bouncer. Very good bouncer. Look at Angelo Pereira. Yes, inside edge for sure. Oh, hit him on the side, back of the head, on the helmet.
Yeah. And because of that, the physiotherapists will come out. It's mandatory. You have to do this. You have to make sure that the batsman is okay to continue. He says he's okay, but there is a protocol. He has to be checked.
This is a very good move. I like this idea, that is to give the players maximum protection. You can get hit on the helmet, but still the head is a danger area where players have to be careful. The temple, the back of the head, the neck. I mean, you could see that there is sufficient covering, but still it's good to go through that protocol. Player safety is paramount.
He's gone short again. It was at him again. What a good hit this is. That is a brave piece of cricket from Pereira. It was short, and Edwards is working up a fair pace here.
See, one thing is that it's been good batting. It's been really good batting. There have been some very good deliveries that have been taken apart for fours and sixes. It's not been poor bowling. Masakadza's innings, then Uthappa's innings, they've been very, very good. They've been high class. Some of the shots they played, they weren't bad balls. It's just good batting.
He's gone after this. Hasn't timed it, unfortunately for him. Oh dear, oh no. Tisera Pereira, the skipper, just feeling that knee. He hasn't had a bowl tonight either. Only 5 bowlers have been used.
Yeah, that's a bit of a surprise for me. This is Pereira's last effort. I think, yes, he hit that knee a bit hard. We've spoken about how hard this surface is. This is rock hard, this ground. I would have thought Pereira would come on and bowl at least 1 over. He has that slinging. He attempts to bowl with that slinging lower arm action towards the end of an innings. When he bowls at the death, at the top, he would bowl with a more straighter arm. So he has a few tricks up his sleeve.
So Fidel Edwards for the left-handed Chaturanga de Silva is coming round the wicket. 2 balls to go to complete this over. He's gone at him. He's gone at him. And Dinesh Ramdin makes a very good take here.
See what Chaturanga is doing here, he's backing away. Just look at it, he's backing away. And Fidel Edwards from round the wicket has followed him yet again. So this is the 2 deliveries he bowled to Chaturanga, both deliveries have been following the left hand. He goes round the wicket, has that big movement back into the left-hander.
Gives himself room and absolutely flays it through extra cover.
That was what he was after. He loves that area, particularly the offside, and he was going to set himself up to try and go through extra cover. The difference is he didn't move back into the left-hander here. So that allowed Chaturanga the space, the width to play that shot, and I thought he executed it brilliantly. Backed away, there was no invert movement, so he could really go hard at it with his arms, hands rather.
Plenty of pace. It's the end of the 72nd ball bowled, 168 for 2. With 3 overs to go, 18 balls to be delivered. Suyal surely has got to bowl one of them. In fact, he's going to bowl now. And I would think, I'm not so sure. Well, Sohail could bowl this over and the last, which would mean he would be bowling the 4 overs, the one bowler to bowl 4. At the moment, with Rajasthan Kings on 168 for 2, Sohail's bowled 2 of them. Up and over, 6 more.
Angelo Pereira will enjoy this pace, that length. Now 14 sixes, 16 fours. Look at Angelo Pereira go in his zone. Loves that area.
Yeah, that really is a slot delivery. It's right there. It's delivered on a silver platter. Room service, sir. Leave a tip. Better, but wider. There is a man out there, though. You've got to be thinking about where your fielders are. And Sohail came up and bowled. What, you know, if you're having a batting practice, and you say to the bowler, just bowl me one up there in the slot, roundabout off stump, so I can smash it back over your head. That's what he did for the first ball.
Now, Thisara Pereira was concerned about the dew that he thought might appear when they bat. Now that could be something that they're hoping for here, because 175 for 2 of 74 balls, a rate of 14 runs and over. He is a mountain for a batting side to try and climb.
Where's this gone? He squeezes it out to that man out there, Sean Marsh. Haven't seen too much of Sean Marsh. He's going to have to play an innings of his life tonight, you feel, for the Giants.
See, if you look at the two sides here, one would have thought that the Rajasthan Kings were slightly thin on batting. The Dubai Giants bat deep. They got all-rounders. They got informed players. So they'll always, Thisara Pereira's plan in the toss said, I mean, we try and restrict them to 150, 160 and chase it down.
Well, he's gone after this. He won't get a second now. Sean Marsh is in quickly. Well, this is a critical match for the Giants, and Angelo Pereira, Robin Uthappa, they've made sure that Rajasthan Kings are in pole position here. Rajasthan Kings, if they win this, they jump ahead of the Giants at the top of the table. It means that the Giants, if they lose this, they're gone.
This is a proper semi-final.
Yeah, absolutely it is. Lakmo. How many Sri Lankans have we got out there today?
Quite a few, I must say. There is Lakmal, there is Sikuge Prasanna, then Patirana, there is Thisara Pereira. I'm just trying to count. You know, those are the 4 names. Yep. Angelo Pereira on the other side, Chaturanga de Silva. So there are, what, 6 Sri Lankans.
2 umpires, 1 commentator.
At the moment.
Bowled. Well bowled. It's the end of the over. 12 balls to go, 179 for 2.
Goro, what did you say? I said at the moment.
When you consider that Peter Trigo, Ashley Nurse still to come in this side, Uthappa's innings was sublime. It was wonderful to watch. He's been, for me, the standout player in this tournament, Robin Uthappa. Azakata was strong, belligerent, destructive. De Silva now, and Angelo Pereira. So this is the start of the penultimate over. 78 balls we've had, 90 to complete the innings. Saranga Lakmal, none for 33 in his 2 overs, 12 balls. Starts off with a slower delivery.
See, this would be the script, if you look at a script for the Rajasthan Kings, because we saw the batting lineup where batting wouldn't run beyond maybe Ashley Nurse. So ideally for the Rajasthan Kings, they needed something big from the top three. So Masakatsa gave them the impetus, the start. Robin Uthappa has given them 76 runs. So they've given a perfect platform for the likes of Chaturanga de Silva and Angelo Pereira to try and finish off on a high. So this is a perfect batting plan as far as the Rajasthan Kings are concerned.
Full toss, looking for the Yorker. Misses it by just a couple of inches. I'm enjoying this innings as well from Chaturanga de Silva.
Chaturanga loves to go through the offside and loves to go straight, so the plan seems to be to follow him. Going by to the crease, Suranga Lakmal looking to angle it back into the left-hander. Fidel Edwards did that when Chaturanga was on strike. So they've succeeded to a point.
Where's this gone? Well fielded. Yeah, that's Sachit Patarana, the fielder. He's done well there. There's a chance they're going to get the 200 here. There's 9 balls to go. The highest score in the tournament is 190. That was by the Dubai Giants, and today we had a 189 from Delhi. That was for 1 wicket. Now then, has this got enough? It has. It's 1 bounce for, goodness me, it's just 17 fours, 14 sixes in this innings.
Angelo Pereira, 27 of 11. What a tournament he's having. He started the tournament well with a 9-ball innings where he got runs, and we speak about that 100, possibly the innings of the tournament, and now he's turning out to be a very good finisher for the Rajasthan Kings in the company of Chaturanga de Silva. Look at that partnership, 37 of 19 balls.
Well, I tell you what, there's no love lost in this game either. Is there? You've got De Silva and Pereira batting against Lakmal here, and they're caning him. Straight back over his head. Wonderful crushing blow this is from Pereira.
Let me tell you, this is high-class batting. This is really high-class stroke play. Some of the shots have been magnificent. With that, they have just reached the highest ever score in the tournament. And what a game that they've chosen to do this. Another look at that. Full. And Angelo Pereira loves to go over mid-off. Just look at it. Look at the weight transfer and then the swing. Lovely follow-through.
His hands are so fast. Slower ball, and well, it's a stop. Gukirat has stopped the boundary. 1 over to go. It's 195 for 2. Rajasthan Kings, they were on the table with 176. They've now gone to the top. Highest total of the tournament, 195 for 2 with an over to go. Dubai Giants, 190. Delhi Devils today, 189 for 1. The Strikers, 185 for 6. So the last 6 balls, and it's going to be Pavan Soyal, the left arm pace bowler.
This is completely beyond Thisara Pereira's plans. At the toss, he felt 160. He said we might keep them to 160 and try and chase it down, because I'm expecting due. That was his comment. But now this is 195 and looking at 200 plus.
Bowled. Get the Yorker in. Well done, Soyal. De Silva's antics come to an end.
See, considering the way the sixers and fours were raining, this is a precious dot ball besides the wicket. There have been very few dot balls in this innings, just 25 dots, but with boundaries, sixers and fours, and this man contributed towards that. He's made 37 of 19, 3 fours and 3 6. Bowled Suyal. Rajasthan Kings 195 for 3.
Peter Trigo from the county of Somerset, England. He's come in now with 5 balls to go. This is a very well delivered Yorker from Suyal. And the end of Chaturanga de Silva. Good innings from him, 37 from 19. Right, Peter Trigo faces. Oh, he's got 4. Straight past Fidel Edwards. Good thick edge on that bat.
I don't think Fidel Edwards had a chance of catching it, but he reacted a little bit late. By that time, the ball had passed him. It was a healthy edge. He had no chance. It was travelling quickly.
He's looking for the Yorker again. That's the 200 up. 200 for Rajasthan Kings. It's the first 200 of the tournament.
And what a sparkling batting effort this has been. It's been clinical, it's been brutal.
Good luck, buddy.
Angelo Pereira now has the opportunity of taking the last 3 deliveries of this innings. 87 balls have been bowled.
Oh gosh, that is so good. I love the way that Angelo Pereira is batting. He has got it in his mind where he's going to hit the bowler. Straight back over his head. There's no fielder there.
He's struck a purple patch. Everything that he's touching is turning to gold. Every shot. He just holds the post. Look at that. That is brilliant batting. You can't set a field for that.
No, you can't, and I think there's some more to come. You want mid-on as almost coming behind the umpire. Lakmal. He wants 2. He wants 2. He'll get 2 this time. There is Lakmal.
This is a very impressive 206 for 3. Just 1 ball to go. And that rate is now just under 14.
And I know we've seen a wonderful innings from Robin Uthappa, but very quietly, Angelo Pereira, 41 from 15 balls. Strike rate 273. Here we go, the last ball. Bowled, really well bowled. Suyal, they're going to run back for the second, and they'll get it. A brilliant innings from Angelo Pereira, finishing 43 not out, and the Rajasthan Kings, a daunting, imposing 208 for 3.
The Dubai Giants will have an absolutely tough ask. It's a mountain as far as they're concerned to climb.
Right, let's go downstairs to Shefali.
42 of 19 balls, 6 fours and 2 sixes. Hamilton, you were amazing and outstanding with the bat today. Tell me what was going in your mind in this must-win game to reach the top 2.
Yeah, you know, we just saw the first game there, 190 on the board, so we thought it'd definitely be a good wicket to bat on. So yeah, just happy to get a few out the middle.
We saw an amazing partnership developing between you and Robin. What was the conversation between the wickets?
No, Robin has been brilliant for us this whole tournament. Fourth 50, I think. He's been absolutely outstanding. So I'm just there to support him and just make sure I hold up an end while I watch the action going on the other end.
and this is the highest score of the tournament till now. You were in it to win it, it looked like.
Yeah, obviously in a big game like this, always important to get runs on the board, but I still think it's got a decent wicket and we still have to bowl well to defend that.
How are you planning to defend it? Though it's a great score, but still I would ask that.
Yeah, I would think hit our links and go wicket to wicket. Definitely no width on that. And I think if we get it right up front and win the power play, well on our way to winning the game.
All right, I wish you all the best.
Cool,
Thank you
cheers.
so much, Hamilton. I'll go back to the comms.
Yeah, Hamilton Mazzacata, he again was very destructive with his 42 from 19. Uthappa 76 from 34. Look at these scores. De Silva 37 from 19. Angelo Pereira 43 from 16. Go on, let's mention Peter Trigo, 5 from 2. It all added up to 208 for 3.
Well, very little to talk about the bowling as far as the Dubai Giants are concerned. Look at the economy. Suyal just getting away under 10 runs and over, but the rest have been going for a lot. Sikuge Prasanna at 12.67. Pathiran on near 20. Lakmal and Fidel Edwards also taken apart. Well, plenty of runs leaked by the Dubai Giants bowlers.
So Dubai Giants, they have to win this match. If they lose, they're out of the tournament. Even though they're sharing top spot at the moment with the strikers, they've got to win. They need 209 to beat Rajasthan Kings from 90 balls. We'll be back shortly for their reply. Yeah, that's tomorrow. Welcome back to the Pallekele International Cricket Stadium. This is match 19, the Dubai Giants against Rajasthan Kings, and we've seen a batting feast from the Kings. 208 for 3 in their 15 overs, 90 balls. And look at this scorecard. Robin Uthappa began it with 76, 42 Mazzacadza, De Silva, Angelo Pereira, Peter Triga, all getting in on the act, added up to 208 for 3. And from the very start, John Kent, it was brilliant to watch. Mazzacadza, I think probably it was Hamilton who got this thing going. When I say this thing, this assault on the Giants bowlers. And then Robin Uthappa with in a class on his own.
I remember the 1 over. They had Lakmal, he got hit for 29 off the 1 over. That was the real problem. This was the over that catapulted them to where they are at the end of the innings. 29, the highest run scored of any single over in the tournament. And he just kept on going on his merry way. Inventive, sublime. And that was the final shot to end the 29 runs off the over. But Uthappa brilliantly hitting it straight. Over extra. And just kept on going. The spinners, the Giants thought they could rely on their spinners to keep it tight. They got the wicket of Mazzacadza well caught in the deep. But they really did take to their spinners that they normally rely on so heavily.
And then Chaturanga De Silva came in. Chaturanga De Silva just did not let up. I thought this was a fine contribution from him. Chunks going out of the sight screen, damage to the ground. It was a brilliant innings. The bat speed of these Sri Lankan players has been something to behold. It really is. And then Robin Uthappa came in, and we thought possibly could we see 6 sixes and over. The first 3 disappeared for 6. That was one of the great shots of the night. Tried it again. This was shot number 4. Didn't quite get hold of it. Kukirat took another very good catch. And then Angelo Pereira came in. And we thought, well, I'll pick it up from where everyone's left off. And we saw some more destructive batting. Pereira's innings was sublime.
He's got 145 balls in this tournament previously. Just is such a clinical finisher, a hitter at the end. But that was an absolute beauty. Suyal getting it full and straight, doing the job. Trigo just did the finishing touches towards the end of the innings, and hold your position, Angelo Pereira. That was sublime. 43 of 16.
Now, why this is such a crucial match, just keep an eye on those top 3 teams. The strikers are there. Tomorrow the strikers play the Lions, and the Lions haven't won a match. But tonight, if the Rajasthan Kings win, they get to 8 points, and their net run rate is so superior, they will go above the Giants. Now, the Giants then will have finished their matches. But tomorrow, it's Kandy versus the Devils, so the Kandy Sump Army might conceivably get into the picture, but their net run rate is lacking. It's minus 0.6. So it's very, very critical tonight for the Giants to keep their position. They have to win, otherwise Rajasthan Kings will go above them. And it's the top 2 teams who qualify for the final. Dubai Giants need 209 to win from 90 balls.
Talk about games here, and this is all to play for here. The team who wins this likely will go through to that final. The losing team, they could well be on their way home. So there is so much to play for. A big game, a big total to chase now as well, under huge pressure.
Yeah. Well, Giants have got to go like an express train here, like a runaway train. If they win, they get 10 points. They're assured of a place in the final. Amit Verma, left-handed, but if Rajasthan Kings win this game, then they're going to get 8 points, and their net run rate will put them above the Giants to join the strikers. And that's it. But then the strikers play the Lions, and the strikers should win that match. But funny, stranger things have happened. We have not seen Munaf Patel for a long time. He looks I tell you, he looks a rather suave Munaf Patel. Gone are the long locks. Watch this action. He just has a couple of short steps. But on his day, that's what he did. On his day, at pace, he swung the ball into the left-handers. Does it hurt, Munaf? Does it hurt the ball?
So Verma's played one game prior to this, and now he's up at the top of the order with it all to do.
Oh, it nearly took the umpire out, and I think that Munaf Patel got his fingers to that. Yes, he did.
The umpire got a smile on his face, but he could have got the ricochet shot off the bowler's hand, and the umpire, whoa, got a bit of a dance move on him there, the umpire. He's quite fleet of foot there. Have a look at that. Brilliant work from him.
He's done well. He's done very well. Good feet.
Goddamn!
Well fielded, Peter Trigo.
You see a lot of umpires wearing forearm guards like a screen, and you see some umpires wearing the old helmets.
Yeah, Bruce Oxenford was the man who had that Perspex guard. He's just touched it with his fingers, Munaf Patel, and that's hurt his fingers as well. Bowling hand.
So he's just gently kissing the wicket here, getting a little bit of shape.
This could be 4 here for Sean Marsh. It is. He is key. He's a key component in this chase for the Dubai Giants.
He's hit the length. They're having to make shots here off good length bowling. He hasn't given too much away. They're good length, good line. But Marsh has been in spectacular form in this tournament. And is it going to be his night? That's the question. But 4 balls, 10 off it. Got off to a good start.
Once again, it's a good pitch prepared. Oh my good, that is so good. Goodness me, Amit Verma, I beg your pardon, Sean Marsh has just cracked this with muscular power.
Tell you what, this game is a long way from over. The way this team has batted, Tiwari, Gurkurat, Man, Singh as well in terrific form. Marsh in the last few games has hit the ball like a rocket, and he's been hard to stop.
Straight back over his head. 1 bounce 4. Game on with Sean Marsh in here. 20 from the first over. Tomorrow, first match is the Candy Sump Army against Delhi Devils, and then it's the New York Strikers against the Colombo Lions. Now, the Strikers cannot afford a heavy defeat in that match. I know they're top of the table, but the Colombo Lions desperate to get their first win, and what they mustn't do is lose, and lose by a heavy margin. Unlikely, but these things can happen. Ashley Nurse now.
Like you're saying, the Lions still looking for the first win. But a look at that last ball, just floated a bit fuller, and Marsh just clears that front leg out the way. That's such a high quality stroke.
Yeah, center.
Lovely flow of the bat once again, and he says, I didn't do much wrong with that.
4 more. Don't take your eyes off Sean Marsh. He's come out with a plan here.
This tournament, Nurse has bowled very, very well. This time he's trying to tuck him up, but he gets on one knee, it gets around the corner and bisects those 2 fielders on the leg side. So this should be a really good contest here.
Nicely. That's it, Ash. That's it, Ash. Nicely, boy. Nicely, boy.
I don't think Sean Marsh needs to be reckless here. He's got the repertoire, the firepower. Up and over. Extra cover. 4. Amit Verma, his chance now.
Yes, he's trying to bowl this a lot slower, and it just sat up. He generated a lot of power from a batsman who was going back as he was playing the stroke. The Giants fans, they're hopeful. They're hopeful. Yeah, can they do this?
Well, this is the start they had to have. Simple as that. That's a wide. Have to reload. Run rate going at 13.5 and over.
That's it, boy. That's it, boy. Good length. Over.
32 for no wicket. Well, Dubai Giants have gone off out of the blocks. Manpreet Goni is the new bowler. 32 for no wicket. At this stage, Rajasthan were just 17 for no wicket. But then Mazakadze and Robin Uthappa ignited the burners and they went nuts.
Goni, I think he's had a good series here. He's taken wickets with a new ball. He got Chris Gale out in one of the earlier games, a big wicket. And I'm surprised they didn't start with him. To be honest, I thought they might have given him a go before Patel in his first game.
What he's doing here, Amit Verma, he's just moving around too much. He's you can see there's a lot of premeditated thinking here going, and he's moving already with the shot in mind. Manpreet Goni has just introduced something different here. 3 dot balls.
Just a little bit frenetic here. He's just got one shot in mind, the heave to the leg side, and what Goni is very good at is hitting the length, hitting the pitch hard, and when he does that there might be a little bit of variable bounce, and that's what he hasn't come to terms with. I'm waiting for their catch on the banks. It was raining 6s in that first innings.
That's a wide. That's 2 wide this time. Robin Uthappa, what a series he's had. He's got the gloves as well. What a cricketer. No more representation in the IPL from Robin Uthappa, but he's been a fine player over the years. this is an extraordinary over from Manpreet Goni. One run off it, and that's the wide.
You just see him trying to hit it harder and harder. It seems when Goni is coming from such a great height and hitting that deck hard, it just seems to be a bit too paced, and he's just struggling to come to terms with it. This is his performance as 2 for 25 against Sump Army and the Devils, 3 for 27. So he's been chipping away with a new ball. He generally takes one with a new ball in the first spell.
Pitching outside leg stump, but this is a fine over. Amit Verma all over the place. He just can't get bat on ball. It means that one ball to go to complete this third over.
Let's see now, Marsh, is he going to try and knock the one possibly to try get on strike for the next over, or is he going to try to be really positive and try to pick up a boundary? I just got a feeling he might just try and nudge this one, get off strike to face up for the next over.
That's better from Sean Marsh. You need Sean Marsh on strike. 18 gone, 38 for no wicket.
अच्छा गोनी अच्छा bro, this helmet is so shit. It doesn't sit only, bro, in the head. Like I'm seeing here like this underneath. I'm seeing.
Oh, no, Tiwari batting.
I didn't think
it's fielding. Oh, Tiwari. So I'm fielding the whole innings, yeah.
This is a daunting target for the Giants. Sean Marsh at least getting a boundary off that over. Manpreet Goni bowled terrifically up until then.
Nicely.
Meanwhile, Amit Verma is having a torrid time here. Just his timing's everywhere.
Get him! Get him!
Right, where's this gone? It's gone nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. And Ashley Nurse with a little clenched fist, but it's a big blow. It's Sean Marsh who's on the way.
Just feel he's succumbed to the pressure his partner's putting on him. His partner cannot get the ball away, and Marsh has tried to make something of nothing. And Nurse, he has the last word with a great wicket, a big wicket at the top of the order. The Australian, Sean Marsh, unfortunately has to go for 23. Giants 39 for 1.
Best substitute, best substitute.
Gurkiratman Singh, who himself has been playing pretty well. 45 is best, but he's looked so good while he's been in. But I think you've got to look at this, and Sean Marsh was getting frustrated because Amit Verma, the other end, was not making much progress, and that put pressure on the Australian. Robin Bist, the substitute fielder, with the catch. Four more deliveries to complete the power play. Hello.
Nicely, boy. Nicely, Ashley.
That'll be a great way to start. Sign of things to come, maybe.
He knows this game so well. This is trying to make the most of the last 3 balls left in this power play, where they've only got two fielders out, I should say, and it's an opportunity to pick up boundaries. So he's got long on and corner back, and he swept it square. of the wicket for 4. So a lot of times Gurkirat's got to a 20 or odd or so and looked so good but then got out. So he needs to go on much more this evening.
Get it! Ooh.
Yeah, I think he can get 4 more as well.
Nurse does want to bowl outside off stump. He's got the offside field up. That's the problem here. And if he gets it slightly offline, trying to bowl a bit of a knuckle ball there out the front of the hand, and he's hit him in that's almost the same area as the first boundary. So great start here, Gurkirat. 8 of 2.
He's taken that from straight in front of middle stump. It's a very risk-reward shot. Brings up the 50 for the Giants.
This is what they need to do here. As many boundaries as they can in the first 4. As full and straight. He's almost swept a Yorker and he somehow got plenty of bat on that.
He can't believe it.
Come on, Ashley.
Yeah, that was... It's gone again. 6 this time, Gurkirat. Brilliant start from the Indian player. 57 for 1.
Good power play. Really good power play for the Giants. 57 for 1. Exactly the same time the Kings were 54 without loss. This is the one man that has struggled. Verma, 12 off 11. And I almost think that his innings cost Shaun Marsh his wicket.
Yeah, in a chase like this, you need runs at both ends, or at least you need good understanding. Gurkirat might be ideal. That was that 6 of the last ball, the slog sweep. He's got a big over going. He's got 18 off 4. And see, the challenge will be for the Dubai Giants is not about scoring runs quickly. They will get those runs, but it's about batting deep, just maintaining that rate.
This guy's a very fine player. He really is a fine player. If he can spend a little bit of time out there for the Giants, they will get very close to this. This game has only just begun.
See, one thing that is in the favor of the Giants is that they got good batting. They got batting fairly deep. They got Sikuge Prasanna. They also have Sachit Patirana who could bat, Tisara Pereira, even Dinesh Ramdeen. I mean, there are players who could bat and score runs quickly.
Just short. You missed the main one there. You went through the entire batting lineup and forgot them Saurabh Tiwari, who's done all the damage for them.
Yes, that name. How could I forget that? I mean, he was brilliant and he has been brilliant. So what I meant was that they got a lot of batting and that goes deep.
And it's powerful. You know, it's not just someone who's going to knock it around, get 1s and 2s. Tiwari and Tisara Pereira have hit the ball out the ground consistently throughout their careers. Pereira's finished games all around the world for the various franchises that he's played for. That's in T20 cricket. Is that middled? It is just. So now it's the turn of Verma.
Yeah, he needs a move on here. 19 of 13. Good use of the feet, left arm spin, back into the left-hander. But that time it didn't, but he hit through the line and cleared long on.
Only just clearing the boundary, but that's all it has to do. Now he goes on the pull and finds the gap again. Fours will do just fine. End of 30 deliveries. This is one heck of a start, yeah. 73 for 1.
Robbie!
The Giants won't look at the Kings' total score. They'll be breaking this down into little chunks. They will look at where the Kings were at a similar stage, and they're ahead. That's 4 more. Munaf Patel straying down the leg side. Gurkirat is in the mood.
This is a feast. There were 19 fours and 15 sixers in the Rajasthan Kings innings. Already into the 31st ball, we've got 12 fours and 3 sixers for the Dubai Giants. So it's raining sixers and fours here. And yes, you're right. I do agree that they'll try and break it down to small targets. Say 3 over targets or 5 over targets, could be even 2 over targets.
Chance, 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 dropped. Huge moment in the game.
In and out. Rajasthan needs, that was best, they need these catchers to stick. That's the substitute fielder. Again, going on with a horizontal bat. That was a good effort. But they'll be hoping that catchers such as that will stick.
We saw a drop chance in the Kings innings when Robin Uthappa was put down by this man, Verma. That's over the top and away for 6 again. The man at mid-wicket came in off the fence thinking it was going to go to him, but it sailed over his head.
He's starting to find his feet here, Verma. 29 of 15. 3 fours and 2 sixers. Suddenly that strike rate has gone up. Gurkarit is striking at more than 300. Verma is closing in on 200.
And all the while, no one in the crowd wants to win the money. Everyone keeps dropping him. Someone's just got to hang on to a catch. He owes them some runs here, Verma. Put Uthappa down when he had 39.
Yeah, encouraging to see the crowd coming in.
Tight, 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 not given. Oh. These are the margins.
This is Munaf Patel's experience. He was going wide, but that time full and wide. Those last 2 deliveries could come back, particularly after that 4 and a 6 in the first 3. Needs to finish well here.
Squirts away, finds another boundary. Great way to end the over. 6 overs gone, 88 for 1.
Real fine.
It is neck and neck.
Real fine.
At the halfway mark, 90% of us and you, I'm sure, said game over. There's too many to get in a 15-over contest. But there's some serious players on show here, and they are founding the boundary very easily.
See, that sliced off an outside edge. Now, at the corresponding stage, Rajasthan by 83 without loss. But don't forget that they had some really big overs. Suranga Lakmal went for 29 runs in 1 over. Sachit Patirana went for 25 runs in 1 over. So they kicked on as the innings progressed.
Boundaries to start the Trigo spell. He's already gone at 15 to the over the course of this tournament, Peter Trigo, and he's already under pressure.
What is amazing about Gurkarit's innings today is the way he's picking those gaps. Either he's clearing the boundary or he's finding those gaps. It's been perfect placement.
Surely not. Surely not. They are closing in here at a rate of knots.
Now, first let's talk about that six. He just dismissed it. Pitched up and he was going over mid-wicket. He had the option of going straight with that length, but he preferred to go with that horizontal or a cross-batted swipe.
Up and over the short third he goes, and away for another boundary. This is a masterclass from Gurkarit.
I'll tell you what, and mind you, this is the fastest team 102 for 1 of 39 balls, and this is a special effort from Gurkarit. He has an answer to almost every possible delivery. We just saw a swing to mid-wicket and then the ramp. And they're enjoying themselves, and why not? They are making or mounting a serious challenge here, the Dubai Giants.
No emotion on the face of Robin Uthappa. Now he goes straight. He'll find the boundary again. 4, 6, 4, 4. Gurkarit is a hit away from a half century here.
And he's got there in a matter of 13 balls. I think the quickest half centuries of 16 balls, and now he's well on course. In fact, 15 balls. So 15 balls is the quickest. So he's well on course. If he could get a boundary here, at the rate he's going.
He does it in absolute style. What an innings this has been. 50 off just 14 deliveries, the fastest in the tournament.
And he is now starting to match those big overs of the Rajasthan innings. He's got 24 runs with 1 ball left. These are the type of overs that will give them that opportunity to try and get close and control it. Now the required run rate from around 15 or 16 runs is down to under 12. So that is a far more comfortable requirement.
The amount of boundaries that have been hit. They're going to have to lengthen them. They're going to have to make them a lot bigger than what they are here this evening. That is a huge over. 30 from it. 118 for 1. Daylight between the worms for the first time. And would you believe it is the Giants that have created that daylight, courtesy of an innings of high quality. Gurkarit Man, 58, not out of just 15 deliveries. Oh, I'm so happy to have witnessed it. Wow, what an innings it's been. Now, can this man, Chaturanga de Silva, can he stop the flow of runs? Surely they just take one. Surely they just take a single.
So this is that Trigo over. 30 of it. He was merciless. Great innovation. The ramp shot had an answer for almost every delivery. Was picking his spots, and that's how he reached his half century. And then finished off in style with that full 6. 30 runs off that over, which is the most. In fact, it's dropped. He had a chance of 100,000 Sri Lankan rupees. Would you believe it?
Jacket.
That's an offer for anyone catching a 6 in the crowd. So that over from Trigo is the most expensive over in the tournament.
And now he goes about his work on Chaturanga de Silva. What's the length? What is the line? Your guess is as good as mine.
I think he's in a zone here. He is in a batting zone here. He's unstoppable. Everything that is connecting is either 4 or 6. This is a brilliant effort. He looks relaxed, I must say, but he is definitely mentally in a real zone.
Hari, stop it, Chatu.
Sanity will prevail. A single down the ground. That is a win for the Kings and Chaturanga de Silva. Just a single.
They need wickets here. The Rajasthan Kings, they need to find a way to separate this partnership. They need to open up one end. There is a need here.
Here's the opportunity. Here's the opportunity. Taken in the deep, but it's Verma. The partnership was worth 85. Verma's contribution, 34 off 19. Chaturanga de Silva is the man to end what has been a wonderful partnership between these two.
Still an important wicket for the Rajasthan Kings. They needed to separate this partnership. Angelo Pereira, the catcher, made it look easy in the end. But Verma walks back for 34 off 21, 24 for 2. And will this be the strategic timeout? I think it should be. We should see the signal coming up. Yes, that's a confirmation. That is the strategic timeout. I think the Rajasthan Kings need this.
Good shot. ऐसा नहीं कि मिस टाइम भी हो रहा है। वो कैच आ जाता तो और फर्क पड़ जाता हो जाता है। हाँ हाँ। रीमा चल जल्दी। मुझे पता है देख रहा है इसीलिए मैं बोला। मेरा एक सेकंड का हिसाब है।
Welcome back to the run fest. Saurabh Tiwari, the new man. Now that is a good tournament. 163 runs, but it's the strike rate, 180. Verma's the man to go. Good catch in the deep by Angelo Pereira, coming in off that long on boundary. I don't mean any disrespect to Verma, but should that have been dropped, because this man is really dangerous that has replaced him. And he doesn't hang about.
Catch him!
And he doesn't hang about. That's very well fielded.
Shout of catch it. It was never on. The catch was never on because it was hit with a flat batted shot, but it was good fielding in the deep. But Tiwari straight away making his intentions clear. He will enjoy the left arm spin of Chaturanga de Silva.
Tiny over in the context of the entire match. 48 deliveries gone, 126 for 2.
Lovely view coming through the stands, the grandstands. Opposite to the commentary box, the wonderful old classic scoreboard on the hill. And Gertrude, 64 off 19. He has absolutely had a blitzkrieg on the whole evening. He has got the Kings to in a shell-shocked situation where they need 12 and over now. They've kept ahead of the rate. They're doing an absolutely brilliant job. Now, Uthappa has to come in and do something special. He's got to try take some wickets here. One, that's the only way they can really stem the run flow here is keep taking wickets and chipping away at these Dubai Giants. They need 82 or 41. Tiwari's been a wonderful form this tournament as well. Straight up, short fine legs under it. He's got his man. Absolutely brilliant, Tiwari. He goes second delivery, second catch, and that is a massive blow.
There you go. Just what the Kings wanted. 2 back-to-back wickets. And Saurabh Tiwari's short stay ends. He goes for 1. It's 127 for 3. Now the captain walks in to Tisera Pereira. Look at that required. If you look at the required run rate is 12, but their current run rate is 15.5. So they got ahead. Tisera Pereira has had a good season so far. Look at that strike rate. It's 232. That's the key where Tisera Pereira is concerned. It's not the amount of runs. This is why he's here, because Saurabh Tiwari, maybe the ball came a little too late onto him than he expected, and it was a good, comfortable catch. But Tisera Pereira, he can be very destructive.
He won't have too long to have a look here either. He's got to get on with it very, very quickly. Turned and stuck in the wicket. He's forced it away for 4, so that's a wonderful start for the skipper. He means business.
Well, he doesn't need to take a look at the bowling or how the surface behaves. He will get on with the job with ball number 1, and that is just what he's done. He's just powered that down to the north region. He's such a powerful striker of the ball, John.
Goes over long on this time. Second ball. 10 off 2 he's on.
Well. He's come with a mission, and he just wants to make sure that he keeps the Giants in the current run rate that they are in. And this is some power hitting, John. Now, how good is this wicket for batting?
No, if you bowl well, you can get something out of this wicket, but they're just bowling slowly, bowling in a length, hittable length every time. You've got to be quicker, pull the length back. That's a bit better. Just a little bit slow and a bit of loop. And once you do that, the batter comes down the wicket and he can hit you anywhere he wants.
They're expecting it, bowling is slow by expecting it to grip and turn, but that's not happening. That's just not happening. It's coming on well, and the batters are finding it well. Now this man, what a knock he's made. 64, 19 balls.
1 ball left in the over. Oh, he's tried the reverse slap, and he's given it wide after all of that, which is a little bit surprising. Man turning right around, and he's missed it. Look, if he was standing in a normal position, would have been a wide, but he turned right around. Pulled away. He's placed it well again. The fielder's working very hard indeed. Brilliant work. Pereira, excellent, great fielding and a good throw as well. So another really good over. 15 off at 141 for 3.
That black worm is definitely going above the blue worm. The Kings need some wickets to get back. Pereira goes big, and that's huge. That's gone many a mile. Tissera Pereira is keeping the Giants in the game.
I tell you, their fans, the owners, the Sri Lankan locals are just loving the work from their hometown man here. Pereira, tell you what, this is some knock already. 17 or 4. The spinner's got to be a little bit quicker. He can't keep floating it up to him. In the slot, it's gone up in the sky. Here comes backward point, out. That's a big blow, a massive blow. Tesora's got to go to Silva striking, and Goni. Lovely catch. He had a bit of nerves as that went up in the air, but he's got a smile on his face now.
That's what pushed quicker through the air. That's what happened. And the batter had to rush, and Goni just manages. Lucky he had long levers, John, that he could stretch in the last minute. But that's the end of the Giant skipper. He departs for a quick fire, 17. It's 147 for 4.
So an over and a half ago, the rate was 12 to the over. It's just under 11. So they did a really good job to get that rate down to under 12 and over. And that's not easy doing that. At the moment, that's what they need. 11 to the over. Dinesh Ramden enters the frame. Hasn't had much time in the middle. The best of 7 not out, and I would have liked to probably get a bit more time in the middle before this game. But he's into battle straight away now. His team needs 62 of 34 balls, and this is why he's there.
That was pushed quickly by Chaturanga de Silva, and Pereira had to rush into the... He's there for a long time in there, and Goni just managed to get it. The Ramdins come. They still got batting. They got Sikuke Prasanna and Sachit Patharan to come. They can also be very good with the bat. So they do bat deep, but this pair will be very crucial for the Giants.
Carved away. What a lovely shot. Ramden, just like Pereira did, and gets off the mark with a boundary.
Again, De Silva, a little bit slower through the air and short. And Ramdin picked his spot very well. Beautifully done.
Isn't the worst delivery. The 150 comes up for the Dubai Giants. Marching on here, the rate 10.5. They just need to get themselves within striking distance. Sweep shot down leg, and that's 4 wides. This is a huge problem. I understand Kings now leaking runs, and that's something they should be taking care of. Your discipline. It's a wide down the leg side, and the skipper couldn't get gloves to it. Very disappointing for the bowler and the keeper.
Robin Uthappa was so disappointed. Well. That has got enough to take it to the boundary. Dinesh Ramdin has started off well. Chaturanga de Silva has got a wicket in this over, but he's proven expensive.
So Ramden hitting those cut shots. They're working a treat. Hasn't got much room to work with. The outfield very, very quick indeed, and the Dubai Giants fans are loud. You can hear them every run cheered. Big shot through extra cover this time. So Ramden doing his part. And the rate now, interestingly enough, 9.3 to the over. So the rate is coming down required. They're doing the job here. They need to just keep up with that rate. Not any more damage inflicted in the wickets column.
Don't forget, John, they got a batting power play to come.
Sweep shot. Fielder, he's caught it. That is amazing catch in the deep. That is the biggest wicket of the lot. Gurpreet went on the sweep, trying to hit it all the way. This is a massive wicket. This is 2 wickets in the over. What a well-judged catch this is. Right in front of that boundary board, and there's the celebrations.
They're going to have a look upstairs, but I felt that the field was yeah, I think he's okay.
That's fine. Brilliant catch. So well judged. He had about a foot to work with. And the decision is out. And that is a wonderful innings. Unfortunately for the Giants has come to an end. Gurpreet Mann, 66 of 21. What a magical knock. They're 161 for 5.
You just got through that over. They could have taken a batting power play this over and smashed it. I'm saying they're allowed to now.
Ashley.
You get bowled out.
Sachit Patirana is the new man in. Now, Bipul Sharma has been feeding Dinesh Ramdeen outside the off stump. Go cut me, get a boundary off me.
Here's a look. He has gone to the stroke many a time and has gone sailing over the boundary rope, but that left foot, he must have thought is very, very close, and it was very close to the boundary rope, but I'll tell you what, he's thoroughly entertained everyone in the stadium here tonight, and he's kept their chances alive in this match. 47 of 29. Straight up again. Uthappa's under it, and he takes the catch. So now the wickets are tumbling thick and fast. Every over, they lost 2 wickets in the last over, and now another one. And the Giants are falling away sharply here.
Again, this time Patirana trying to go for that big sweep. He's never in control. Never got to the pitch of the ball to do that. Another top edge. And Patirana has to walk back without troubling the scorers. It's 162 for 6.
So now, trouble on the horizon here for Giants. Prasanna out into the centre. He's got 2 runs, so he's hardly batted in this tournament at all. And now you just look at 62 balls. 28 balls still remaining in this innings. And they've gone to the sweep shot a number of times. Tiwari, Mann, and they've all perished in this fashion now. The ball's just holding in the wicket and standing up on them. In the air, out again. He's on a hat-trick. Bipul Sharma has got another one, so it's all falling apart here for the Giants, and the Kings, they're over the moon.
So Robin Biss takes his 3rd catch of the match, and Bipul Sharma is on a hat-trick. Sikuge Prasanna has to come and go. It's 162 for 7.
We've had almost everything happen this evening. A massive knock from Mann. We've got the highest scored over of this man coming in, 29 off his single over in the first innings. And now the Giants need 47 of 27, and Bipul is on a hat-trick. Can he do it? Lakmal walking into the pressure cooker at the moment. They've 7 down now. They've lost the last 3 wickets for a single run. Trying to keep up with the rate. It's 10.4. Hat-trick ball down the leg. So an unsuccessful delivery for the hat-trick. But his 2 wickets have been superb.
So these are the 2 wickets that fell. Sachin Patirana going for a big sweep. And Robin Uthappa. And then Sikuke Prasanna just putting a comfortable catch at point. Ramdeen. Only get a single. They wouldn't mind that, John, as long as they keep the... This is the last wicket that of Sikuke Prasanna. Just cutting it straight into the hands of the fielder.
Amazing when you thought the Giants were cruising their way to victory. A couple of wickets and the game has turned on its head. Knocked for 1. They need far more than that. Saying that, they've lost 2 wickets in the over already. So, end of the 6, 165 for 7.
Powerplay. Rajesh! हाँ अंदर bro Goni
165 for 7 and the Giants have taken the batting power play. Yeah, well, there comes the signal and there it is.
One of these bowlers is going to have to bowl 2 overs here. They need one of their bowlers to bowl 4. Straight down the ground. That's more like it. So that's the perfect start to the over. Lakmal had a look at a couple deliveries last over, but this is more of what they need. The rate's at 11 and over, and that's just the way they need to go about it.
Again, slower through the air, John, and that helps the batter to free his arms. Jakati has gone for 20 from his 7. Suranga Lakmal, he can be brutal with the bat. He just pack a punch. Change in the field. No. Now this is interesting.
They've got a fielder right behind the bowler's arm on the side screen. So they've got a long on and a man dead straight. He's bowled him. That's middle stump. That is a brilliant field setting. He hit the previous one straight and they made him try hit it somewhere else and got him out. That's brilliant thinking.
Yeah. The moment that fielder came in straight, Lakmal was trying to go across, looking for the mid-wicket region, and he picked the wrong ball to do it because it was more on a middle and off line. He just couldn't do it. And Suranga Lakmal's short stay comes to an end. He goes to 6. Giants 169 for 8.
So how this game has changed so quickly. 147 for 4. And now they are in some serious trouble as Fidel Edwards gets out there, requiring just under 11 to the over. It's strange, they've got the rate to around 10 and over, but they've just kept losing wickets, and you just feel some of the shots are just a bit in desperation. That was dead straight, and that is convincing as you like. On another day, he would hit it for 6 in his mind.
So Fidel Edwards joins his West Indian counterpart Dinesh Ramdeen. Jakati, he's done okay so far. But that would have been drifting down leg. They wouldn't mind that. The single, that's okay, as long as we It's a leg bye as long as he can keep the boundaries away behind this game.
And that's the toughest part. You have to keep being positive. You just walked to the crease and needing close to 12 and over. But Jakarta, interestingly, someone's got about 24 balls. If they bowl them out, then I'm sure it's okay. But normally speaking, they would need to bowl 4 overs, one of their bowlers. There's the shot. He's lobbed that one up and has been dispatched. He's caught it. Tonight's his night. He's a winner. Gladly someone has caught the catch and they're going to get a cash prize. Run out chance. And there's overthrows. What's going on here? And that's going to be 5. Goodness me, it's all happening out there.
Angelo Pereira was the fielder, and I would say that even the throw went to the wrong end, John. Yeah, I guess it rammed in. It's better he went straight to the fielder. Angelo Pereira had a shy at the stumps. See the reaction. But it's 5 runs to the Giants.
The rate's at 8.8. That's crazy. Oh, he's just got the old forward defensive. 72 gone. 181 for 8.
What a game it's turning out to be. 28 runs to win of 18 balls. At one stage, the Dubai Giants were looking so comfortable. There's so much attention. Lot will depend on this man. In fact, it will have to be him. And this is the first ball. Swung away on the leg side. I think it hit the ropes on the full. Has to be 6.
Well, he's the man that's got to win it for the Giants. Long hop, flat. The question is, does it go all the way? It does. It does. It really looks as though it goes all the way. Wilkins in the deep, backing away. But let's just think about what Fidel Edwards did off the last ball of the previous over. The understanding that Ramdan has got to be the man to win the game. He played a forward defence and said, right, up to you, because if Edwards has a slog and gets out, you're 9 down.
See, that's the mistake Surangal Akmal did. He got a good hit in and he was looking to try and repeat it. Another look. I think Alan Wilkins will be a very good judge because he's got a good view of it.
That's too far away for him to be able to be a good judge.
That's a confirmation. That's 6. Right, they're down to 22. Drags it from outside the off stump. Now they got a well-set leg side feel for Bipul Sharma. Now will they bring the field in? Will they try to stop the single? Will they get Fidel Edwards to do something silly here?
Well, now this is when the captain takes centre stage. The man at extra cover has gone in tighter, but surely that's what Edwards does. Yes, if it's right up to him under his nose, he could possibly try and go down the ground. But if he swings across the line and gets out, that's a problem.
A good shot that is. That might run away, I think. Nurse will... Oh, he's done well. They'll come back for 2. So they're looking to take every possible run as long as it's risk-free cricket. This is brilliant. This is a brilliant game. This is short and wide. Now Bipul Sharma needs to be a bit tighter. He needs to understand the situation here. That's good work in the deep.
Words, the two batters met in the middle just to exchange some words, some tactics. Edwards needs to be risk-free here.
They go for the single. That's what I was talking about. Would you allow the batter to get a single? Wouldn't you want to come in a little bit tighter? Try and attempt to bowl the dot, get him to play something different, out of his comfort zone, but not to be. Back comes Ramdeen. He's made 29 of 9, 18 of 14. Sensible cricket is all what the Giants need here, because that asking rate is not frightening. If you look at the runs per over, it's under 8.
The question here now is, with one ball remaining, Ramdeen wants to keep the strike. Is Edwards thinking, I can have a free swing here? I don't think he should, because he's 8 down, and you don't want to be 9 down. I wouldn't be surprised if he just taps it back.
In fact, he'll get a single. There was some hesitation. He was thinking about it, and look at him. I don't think he wanted a single, but he gets it in the end. So they're down to the last 12, 16 needed, 193 for 8. Game. This is Dubai Giants. They're on 8. Rajasthan King on 6. Well, the team winning here has a very good chance of going into the final. But the one losing, I'm afraid, might be out of the tournament. But you could see that there's a lot of tension. Plenty of tension in both camps. 16 of 12. Fidel Edwards on strike. Chaturanga De Silva, he's been the man. He's already got 3 for 27. He's virtually broken the back of these Dubai Giants batting, getting those wickets in the middle order. This is good work. This is really good work by Fidel Edwards. He's doing the right thing. He's getting back Ramdeen on strike.
I must admit, I'm a little bit surprised here. Manpreet Goni's bowled just 1 over, and he's gone for 5 runs. Tension in the dugout. Is he going to bowl the last over? Is Munaf Patel going to bowl the last over? Lots of options for Robin Uthappa. But now you think there might be a little bit of a risk here from Ramdeen. Just quietly, he's 30 of 10 deliveries.
Still, 15 of 11. Nothing frightening here. Oh, that's the one. Chaturanga De Silva has struck. That was the one. That's what they didn't want. 15 of 10. I wonder whether you required a shot like that.
He wanted to find a boundary. He was looking for a boundary. And Chaturanga De Silva said, I'm going to bowl at gun barrel straight. If you miss it, I've got you. But a very fine innings from Dinesh Ramdeen. He goes for 30 of just 11. 194 for 9.
Drop. Robin. Jack.
They're on, right? Right, 194 for 9. They're into the last 10 balls. They need 15 runs. HD, what's the strategy from here?
1s and 2s. 1s and 2s. You cannot afford to have a swing at something here and get your stumps knocked over. It's game up. You need to take this deep There'll be a 2 somewhere. There might even be a wide down the leg side or some buys. But you've got to go all the way. You've got to take this to the last ball.
Sohail doesn't seem to have the credentials of someone who can do what you're saying. He's just played 2 dots. It will be down to Fidel Edwards in the next over. 15 runs. Oh, that's it. That is all over. Chaturanga de Silva has been the man. The first fifer in the Legends Cricket Trophy, and what a game it turned out to be. The Rajasthan Kings have defended their 208 for 3.
Brilliant game of cricket and a brilliant advertisement for the Legends Cricket Trophy. 2 very fine sides, all their players contributing in some way or form, whether it be with ball in hand, whether it be with the bat. We've seen some extraordinary hitting, some extraordinary batting, and unfortunately we're going to see some wonderful players whose competition comes to an end tonight.
Indeed, a magnificent game of cricket, a high-scoring game. As you said, it's a great advertisement for this 15-over format and for the Legends Cricket Trophy. We did see some high-class batting and some real good quality, hard-fought cricket. Well, the Dubai Giants will be disappointed, but they fought hard. They can be proud of what they tried to achieve, or what they have achieved. This is Sohail. Well, he had no clue. He was just swinging rather blindly, and Chaturanga de Silva collects his 5th wicket. And isn't he happy? And what a spell it was. Eventually turned out to be a master stroke as far as Robin Uthappa was concerned. Had the wicket of Ramdeen and then Sohail.
With the halfway mark, I'm not sure there's anyone who would have given the Giants a chance to chase down that total. The highest total scored in this tournament so far. And they took it right down to the wire. Great innings from Marsh and Verma. Superb from Gurkirat. 66 from just 21 deliveries. And then Ramdeen's 30 off 11. The problem here was the middle order. Tawari going for 1, Tisara for 17, and then the 0 for Patirana, the 0 for Prasanna, and the 6 for Lakmal when they were cruising in.
See, those were the wickets that really hurt the Dubai Giants. They needed Patirana and Prasanna to contribute. But with those wickets of first balls and then Lakmal swinging, as you said, wickets really hurt them. So 194 all out, losing by just 14 runs. But Rajasthan Kings will be pleased to look at the spell of Chaturanga de Silva. 5 for 28. And Goni, just a solitary 6 balls for 5 runs. The rest of the bowling a bit expensive, but eventually Rajasthan Kings prevailing. Right, the match summary. A high-scoring game, the first ever 200 recorded in the tournament. Rajasthan Kings making 208 for 3. Look at Uthappa and Angelo Pereira. And in reply, Dubai Giants getting so close, but yet so far. And time to go down and join a quick flash interview.
We sure witnessed some really good cricket here tonight at the Pallikalle International Cricket Stadium between Rajasthan Kings and Dubai Giants. And right now I'm here with the winning team captain Robin Uthappa. Congratulations on your win with the highest score of 208 of the tournament. And you had to win big today to go into the top 2. Yep. And you have done it successfully. What are your thoughts?
Well, I thought some really awesome cricket played all around. I think we did well to get that score on the board, and Dubai Giants really gave us a good run for it. And at one point it looked well and truly over, but the conversation within the group was, let's keep believing, let's keep looking to get wickets, let's use the most positive intent that we have, let's be most aggressive and try and bowl to get wickets. And that was the only way we were going to win the match from a particular position. And I think that intent paid off for us. We knew that the batters are anyway going to play big shots, so let's try and get them out instead of bowling defensively. And that's what the bowlers did well today.
Yeah, and when you came in to defend the total, what was the strategy of your team?
Just what I said right now.
Yeah.
Just look to get wickets. Just take the most positive and aggressive option available for us.
Yeah, and going forward, when Dubai Giants was chasing, was there any point where you felt that you were losing the game?
Yeah, of course. I think when Amit and Gurkeerat were batting, they batted exceptionally well. I think they just made us seem a little hapless in that phase of the game. And credit to them, I thought they batted exceptionally well. Responded beautifully to every ball that was bowled to them. Having said that, I think our belief at the timeout was let's continue to just look to get wickets. Let's be aggressive. Let that mindset be aggressive, and I think that kind of paid off for us.
And talking about your innings, you were playing sixes and fours as it was very easy. What are your thoughts about that?
Well, we needed a big score. We needed to put up as much as possible, and we saw what Dubai Giants are capable of, and so we just felt like trying to get as many runs as possible, and we're happy to do that. We still have one game to go.
All right, we wish you all the very best going forward, and congratulations
Thank
one
you.
more time. And back to you, Coms.
So the Rajasthan Kings winning by 14 runs, and let's show you the points table now, the updated points table. Rajasthan Kings go ahead of Dubai Giants, and look at that run rate of Dubai Giants. They were 1+ that they're dropped to 0.858. Rajasthan Kings now in second place with 8 points. New York Strikers with 1 game in hand, they have 8 points too. So we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we will have the post-match presentation. Just seen a truly magnificent game of cricket end by one of the thinnest margins, 14 runs in a high-scoring game. Rajasthan Kings making a magnificent 208 for 3, and Dubai Giants really made a fist of it, looking to chase it down, coming so close, but yet so far. So we are ready with the presentation. Alan Wilkins should be doing it, with Rajasthan Kings being very pleased with that win of 14 runs. Let's go across and join Alan Wilkins.
Well, we've had an incredible game of cricket here tonight, and it's now the Magic Win Sports Legends Cricket Trophy Season 2 post-match presentation. What a match. We had the Rajasthan Kings coming through. We've had the highest total. We've had the best bowling figures and the fastest 50 of the tournament, all happening tonight. Well, let's thank our partners, first of all, ARC Developers, Star Sports, Bally's Entertainment and Yeti. Right, 3 awards. We'll start with the Magic Win Sports Player of the Match, $500 check, and an N7 Real Estate Goodie Box presented by Mr. Manish Chowdhury of the Legends Cricket Trophy, and it's Chaturanga De Silva picking up 5 for 28. Well bowled, Chaturanga. 5 for 28 for the Rajasthan Kings, and Manish Chowdhury will present that goodie box, that N7 Real Estate Goodie Box. So well done, Chaturanga, 5 for 28. Moving on now to the Electric Wicket Award of $500 presented by Mr. Abhiraj Garg of Rajasthan Kings, and it's Bipul Sharma for taking 3 for 31. Well bowled, Bipul, 3 for 31. And lastly, the Maximum Sixes Award, $500 check presented by Mr. Shanky Malkani, co-owner of the Dubai Giants, and it's Robin Uthappa with a wonderful innings tonight. He hit 8 sixes in a sublime knock of 76 from just 34 balls, and of course Robin Uthappa is captain of the Rajasthan Kings, and so Robin Uthappa takes his team into the top 2 for the final. And that is the end of the post-match presentation.
Well, what a day it's been here in Pallekele. We have been thoroughly entertained. An exhibition of batsmanship by all and sundry. The New York Strikers, they top the points table. The Rajasthan Kings have moved into second, with the Giants now falling into third. We're certainly not done yet here. The Candy Sump Army, they are still within a shout. Tomorrow, the final double-header before the final on the 19th of March. The Sump Army, they play first against the Delhi Devils, and then our later game, the New York Superstar Strikers take on the lowly Colombo Lions. It's been a whole heap of fun, thoroughly entertaining. We hope you've enjoyed it. Make sure you join us tomorrow. Good night.
Catch it! 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 We've got 5 inside. Catch it! Catch it! Catch it! Catch it! Easy. Chan! हो गया Catch it! Short है. Run, boys. Hey, Moni. Go Ravi, go Bob. हो गया हो गया
Have an in-between pressure, I see, because you still.
Nice. Nice, buddy. Hey.
Oh boy.